Salutations, and welcome to another episode of Foxx Plays, the KSP, the 365-day challenge. So, yeah, yesterday we put up a satellite, very important, and today we're going to launch another module for our budding space station in Kerbin orbit. So we're going to head over to the tracking station and take a look at some stuff. All right, so we've got quite a lot of flights in progress. Of course, we've got our Legacy Sat 1, very first episode, very first mission. Still very mysterious. We've got ODARP, of course, and then we've got some debris from various projects, including the little probe that Bill put out on the moon. Helped him detect carbonite on the moon, which is, of course, the basis of a lot of our missions at the moment. So here's ODARP, and we're going to fly this just because the KHAB module that we put up is in the wrong orientation. So we're going to reorient that module, and then we're going to deliver our payload for today. Back in a minute. Alrighty, here we are at ODARP. So the KHAB is, as I say, in the wrong orientation. So we're gonna hopefully move this around a bit. Gonna use our RCS to spin us right. Oh, and we're losing the light. Fortunately, we do have a little bit of self-illumination. There we go. That's the right button to push. Alright. I'm a little confused as to why ODARP keeps kind of switching orientation. If you have the answer to that question, feel free to let me know, because I'd be very interested. Alright, so that's close enough, I think. And we are going to reorient once ODARP once this is hooked up properly again. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to fast forward to the day side so we can do this in light. So, back in a jiffy. Alright, so we're coming up on sunrise. So, let's see here. I'm going to just kind of flatten this out. And that way? No, that way. There we go. Alright, that should be the sun peeking out. There it is. Very, very nice. So it's not in a bad orientation. I just want to straighten it up a little bit. Especially because these are our best panels, believe it or not. They're actually better than the Gigantor. So that's 17, and that's 16. Oh, I guess they're not. But I want to straighten it up a little bit. So, and this never got deployed. Actually, none of this got deployed. Yeesh. Okay, so we're going to undock. Alright. Oh boy. I have very, very little torque. Alright, so we will use our RCS. Set as target. We are lined up. Alright, and Alright, so here we're gonna just dock back up again. I'm not feeling the magnetism. That's not good. That's not good at all. Alright, so we're going to have to back up. I'm going to back up to about 10 meters. And I'm not going to use the HUD. I'm going to use my docking port alignment indicator. And as you can remember, in the last episode, we had quite a bit of trouble with this. So, hopefully... Alright, so that looks good. And still not a perfect roll, not perfectly aligned, but it's much better, and it's much closer than it was, much cleaner. So yeah, we're gonna take this opportunity to deploy some of the things what need deploying. Is it just that? Maybe it's just that. I guess it is just that. Alright, well, cool. Okay, and we're drifting. So we're gonna just kinda tap real quick. Alright, and that should be a perfect docking. Ready, steady. Oh, yep, there we go. That's something else. Alright, much better. Alright, see, and yeah, we did have one more antenna to deploy. Alright, so, now that that's taken care of, back to the launch pad! Okay, and we're back. Here on the launch pad with our payload today. It's sitting atop our pretty standard, by this point, Proton rocket. It's in-game, it's called the ALV because it's used to launch the Allen, which I'll cover in a video soon, I think. I really want to do a mod spotlight for Tantaries. But it's called the Command Bay. It's up top, behind this fairing. So let's throttle up and... lift off. So, yeah, I think another thing that I wanted to mention was that I do know that the Proton has been updated. BL has completed his refurbishment of the Proton. It's called the ALV2 in game. And it's beautiful. I've been playing around with it in another of my saves just to kind of get used to it. It's beautiful, and it comes with decouplers, which is I love because right now I'm using the Deadly Reentry decouplers just because they look better, but they actually have their own decouplers for the new ALV, and the proportions are changed, and it's much better. Like, the third stage is not supposed to be that tall. It's only supposed to be about half as tall. And the bottom stage is much too thin to be a proper Proton. But anyway, we're going to throttle down slightly to avoid overheating. Start our gravity turn. You know, come to think of it, I did not put enough thought into this. Our ODARP is way behind us, so we're going to have to go into a much higher orbit. than we would normally, just to let it catch up with us. And we're much behind on our gravity turn. That's okay, we've got plenty of fuel. And finally, I am delivering a payload that has actually been properly RCS balanced, which is just so nice. It's RCS balanced, and it has its own propulsion, so I can ditch the upper stage if it's too clumsy. If the upper stage is not doing me any good, I can ditch it, and I can just use the main propulsion on the module itself. We're going to throttle back up to max, and we're going to hit our mark. Slight inclination problem. That's not too bad, we caught it in time. So, first stage, burning nicely. It'll cut off very soon. Or have passed through max Q. At least what I'm pretty sure would be max Q if I was using something that modeled dynamic pressure. I'm not, by the way. I know somebody had mentioned that he thought I was using FAR, but I am not. I'm just using deadly reentry. Just because I like it when things burn up in the atmosphere. Alright, there we go. Second stage ignition. So yeah, I'm not using FAR or NEAR, just using deadly reentry and some procedural fairings, just because they make it look much nicer. Alright, so honestly, we're going to make orbit. So I think it's probably going to be best if I just meet you there. So yeah, I'll put us into a parking orbit, and then you can I'll show you the maneuver node that I'll set up for rendezvousing with ODARP. Alright, here we are in orbit, and so reset our target. So I actually want to lower our apoapsis. This probe is getting in my way. I need to recover it or get rid of it or something. Alright, so we're going to do that maneuver. Mainly because I want our rendezvous to be at the dawn side of the Terminator, so over here. So we're going to lower our apoapsis to be more or less our encounter, and then we're going to burn prograde at next time, and that will mean that however far away it takes for us to catch up in one orbit. So I'm going to do some time acceleration, just a tad. Alrighty, and this will not be a long burn. Boom. Alright, so where do we want there, more or less? We want... See how it's... See what it's doing there? Point 3, 0.6, 4.1. What's our inclination? 6. So, yeah, that'll be plenty. And we'll change our orbital plane when we get to our ascending node. Alright, so I'm going to just pause it here, and I'll come back when it's time for us to do our maneuver. Alrighty. So, 5, 3, and a half. Alright. Slow it down just a little, because we want this to be fairly precise. Oh no! No, point prograde, you... Hey. Hey! Alright, so we're going to use our SAS to essentially burn retrograde. Don't have much thrust with them, but enough to be getting on with just a tiny little burn like that. I don't know why I just did that. I have no idea why I just did that. Now stop! Stop being bad. Anyway, the SAS being a terrible, terrible, terrible system aside, yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah. So, I'm gonna make our maneuver, and then I'm gonna time accelerate, and we're gonna get our maneuver out of the way. What are you doing? No, shh. It seems to me that there was a time when maneuver nodes would self-delete once you pass them. I really, really wish that those days would come again. Alrighty. Alright, so again, I'll take a quick break and I'll see you when it's time for us to do our maneuver. Alright, so we've got our maneuver node set to fix our inclination. Here we go. Oh, no. Don't even think it. Once again, we're going to use our RCS to just kind of trim it. Alright, so what's our encounter look? 4.7. So what we're going to do is we're going to place another maneuver node at our apoapsis. We're going to tweak that to see what we get. .1. That's not really what we want. .2. .8. That'll do. Alright, so point us at our target and fight. No, no, no. Stop being bad at your job. Oh, I really, really hope that they patch this to be usable again. The new SAS, it's like I can see what they were trying to do, and it was cool, it was awesome, and it was going to be useful. You know, I can see what they tried to do, but it doesn't work in a way that's useful, I think, to most people. I mean, I don't know. It's useful, I guess, but it just causes too many problems. Makes you burn way, way more fuel than you need to, and basically it's a choice of, do I want to use SAS or not? The answer is yes. Well, then I'm going to have to count on burning way, way more fuel than I need to. And that's just... yeah. Anyway, I've been looking at mods and seeing if I can find one that kind of will fix it. And there's a reset SAS mod that I'm going to try and get. But that's for later. Right now, to our burn. We're going to make the rest with our RCS. Point where I tell you, not where you think you need to point. Very good. Alright, so now we should have a... Now why has it done that? I'm using my RCS to burn against where we were burning. I need this to be inside physics range because of the trick that I do to avoid potential bugs, which is to time accelerate into physics range. Alright, that will do. And we're actually going to set up a maneuver there to cancel our relative velocity. Okay, so that's 150 delta V burn. So we are going to stick with our upper stage here. We have something like 1,000 delta V. Well, we had 1,000 delta V before we burned all our monopropellant because of our SAS system. Sorry, SAS. It's like saying ATM machine because it's stability assist system. But anywho, I'm just gonna take a quick cut here, and I'll see you at our maneuver node. Alright, and here we are, sliding into towards our maneuver. And so it says about 2 minutes, but we're at ×3 or third chevron time acceleration. So we're going to go to 2, and here you go, we should be able to see it. Oh, there it is. And come on, physics range. There it is. Alright, we technically went past our encounter, but alright, so we're gonna ditch this upper stage here, and then we're going to we're just going to burn towards our target. Now these engines are radial deals. Now I'm going to deploy everything right now because I was dangerously close to being out of electric charge. So fortunately they'll start gathering electricity before we spin out of control. Blocked my bollocks. Alright, there we go. So as you can see, we're practically covered in antenna. It's because this is our command module. Right, so these engines, let's see if and it's right here, this big white part. And those are the orbital engines from the Elan module, which is part of the Tantares pack. And it's representative of the... it's representative of the TKS module the Soviets had. Once again, rotating just so that our panels are pointed towards the sun. It's amazing how much better you have to kind of be, and how much more attentive you have to be when your solar panels don't automatically rotate to face the sun. That's an awful big dead zone there. I don't like it. Alright. Alright, that should be the right docking port. Alright, we're flying by. Okay, and we were on the right side, and now we're not. Oh wow, I should have burned much earlier. Whoopsie! Whoa! God, I hate SAS. It's so bad. Like, for reals, it's just terrible. Okay, so we're gonna get ourselves lined up here. And like I said, this is much better balanced than either ODARP itself, which is really technically only the truss, but it's also better balanced than the KHAB. I think technically speaking, Ranger, the robotic resupply vehicle that's docked up there at the end, is technically better balanced, but I mean it's a resupply craft. It's supposed to be really, really well balanced. Alright, so we're going to want a roll of 270. That's our roll indicator. Alright, 270. Alright, and then we're going to use our RCS on. And we're currently closing with the target at a rate of 0.25 meters per second. Let me just get a, you know what, I really like viewing it from this kind of angle. Alrighty, so that's us lined up, I think. Just gonna turn off RCS and just kind of very slightly realign our nose there. Re-enable SAS, and need to do just a few tap translations. There we go. We're gonna accelerate slightly. And we're going to basically come in hot, and then our RCS is going to slow us down for the final approach. Bit of a lag spike there. And almost docked. Coming right up on it. 6. 5, 4. Oh, I'm glad I recognized that when I did. We're completely 180 degrees from where we need to be, because we need to be docking with that. Control from here. We are exactly in the wrong position. Okay, so first off, we need to back off. All right. Alright, so we're going to flip around this way. to roll 180 degrees. There we go. Much better. Once again, we're going to set our roll to 270. Alright, and line our nose up again. Alright, and we're going to re-enable SAS. Thrust forward slightly. We're going to retranslate just to line ourselves up just a little bit better. Alright, and this is us on final. Boy, am I glad that I caught that. Would have smashed the window of our cupola there with Jeb inside. Alright. But yes, this is our command bay. So it has a manned command pod. Look at that. Beautiful docking there. So plenty of antenna for communicating with KSP, but most importantly, it has that manned crew pod. Because we had a habitation module, but that does not have any controls in it. So the Kerbals were relying on various automated systems to keep the station oriented and whatnot. But now we have some proper controls. Anyway, so yeah, ODARP is now fully rated for permanent occupation. Got plenty of communications, ready to set up some more modules. But that is a mission for tomorrow, or more specifically, the day after. Anyway, I have been Foxonius. This has been KSP, and thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you next time. Take care.